Hi there, I am Dr. Chung and welcome to your friendly proctologist. In this place we discuss your bottom end health and I hope you can relate or maybe learn a thing or two. In this video we want to continue our series about anal fissure treatment. In the last few videos we first talked about what is an anal fissure, why does it feel the way it does. And then we got into our first video about the treatment for an anal fissure, which I believe is the real core of the treatment plan with an ointment such as the diltiazem that we discussed. And the links for those videos will be in the description below, or I'll have them linked up here on the screen. Today, let's go further into it, shall we? And I want to talk about stool textures. And whether it's hard, soft, or like diarrhea, watery, in my opinion, is how those three major categories are broken down. And we want to give our bottom end a very favorable and friendly environment, because if it is being really roughhoused and abused and not treated well, well, then you're gonna get a problem where the fissure is not going to be able to heal very well because it's being irritated all the time. I mean, we know that with hemorrhoids, if you don't give the anus what it wants or the hemorrhoids what it wants, it's not going to do well. Your flare will last longer, etc. So there's basic ways to get your stool textures right. And the first one is with non-medication, or more natural, I'll put it. The first thing is water, and water is great because it's healthy. It's got so many benefits, and of course we should be drinking some water every day. But how much water do you need, right? And how do you know if water itself is working? Well, I would say that if you're drinking water, your urine color is a very light shade of yellow. So you can still see through it. It's not a darker yellow or Crayola colored, and it's not stinky, because when it gets really concentrated or a darker yellow like orange, it starts to have more of an odor, right? If you've got the light shade of yellow, you know you're doing well with your water intake. And so you don't need to drink gallons of water all the time. You don't need to take pee breaks every hour or every half hour. And if the water coming out is like crystal clear, essentially your body is saying, get it out of me. I have too much water on board. So there's a good balance there. Drink enough water on a regular basis so that your urine is light yellow. The other one, of course, is fiber. And you can get it in the foods that you're eating in your diet, or you can take supplements. Like, there's a million ways to get it, right? These days it's tablets, gummies, powders, you know, what have you. There's so many creative ways to get it. And I think fiber should be done in a specific way, and for sure don't take too much fiber. I will get into this in a future video. It's definitely one that's on my checklist, but fiber is something that shouldn't just be piled on. But certainly fiber is good for people, and if it gets you to softer textures of stool, then awesome. The other thing that could be helpful are probiotics, you know, or prebiotics, so many different things. And definitely do the research on them, but you can definitely try them out. And some people find good results with just those. They come in pill form, sometimes they're combined with like yogurt or different foods. Definitely it's something to look into if you're interested in that. So what are some other medication ways to get the soft textures? Well, sometimes taking a stool softener like Colace or Docusate, or in some cases even Miralax, which is a laxative, can be used in certain cases. And while I won't go into the specifics of how that all can be dosed, but those are something you can speak to your physician about, or wait for the video for my opinions on these things. But either way, again, you want soft stools. Another thing that is very helpful in my opinion is pain control. I think this is one of the things that is very undertreated with anal fissures. People are coming into the office in extreme pain. Like I said, they feel like they're pooping shards of glass and nothing is done about the pain. So they say, okay, here's a cream, here's some strategy, let's talk about this, getting your stool soft, but then, you know, when you have your bowel movement and you're like curled up on the bathroom floor, yeah, sorry, tough luck. That's, I'm not giving you anything for that. Take an ibuprofen or Tylenol. And it's just like, what the heck is that about? And I feel that when you're in pain, the anus, what does it do? It squeezes with all its might, and you are even sometimes on purpose squeezing. Why do we do that? It's so counterproductive, right? We talked about squeezing the muscle, squeezes the blood out, and then the fissure doesn't do well. Well, think about if you broke your arm, right? What you want to do is keep that arm close to you and braced, right? You broke your collarbone or something like that, and you don't want anything to touch your arm, and you don't want it to move around, so you hold it close and tight. The anus is doing the exact same thing. It is bracing itself, it's protecting itself, it doesn't want anything to go out, like poop, and obviously does not want anything to go in and touch it. And so I will help people with pain, and it's certainly a case-by-case basis, but definitely I believe that helping someone get through that time of pain makes the recovery faster, and of course I believe it's medically necessary at times. Those are the two things that I wanted to discuss today. I believe that we're making some good progress in these videos on how to treat an anal fissure. But you see that it's not so simple as just the cream, is it? Your internet searches, they are very superficial, and you know, they have their reasons for doing it, I know, but I want to teach you a little bit more than what's out there in the internet and relieve some of this mysteriousness about the anal fissure. But believe me, more videos are coming soon, and we are definitely not even close to being done with the treatment of an anal fissure. My whole formula here is definitely works for many patients, and I am their last resort. Being an out-of-network doctor means that I frequently get patients that are tough to treat and have tough conditions because everyone goes to their insurance. Doctors first, and I get it, it's totally fine, but believe me, this has been something that I truly am passionate about, and I'm also truly good at, to be honest with you. Thanks again for listening. I appreciate you being here. Please like, subscribe, and ring that bell, and more videos are coming soon. Take care. Bye-bye.